He says he's caught in the rain and will be a little bit late.
The race is 13-6.
No, I thought it goes to 11 or 12 or something like that.
When that played in, it was 13-6.
It was something different.
Yeah, that's the number got right. It was 11-6. Sorry, it was 11-6.
I think it might be 11.
Yeah, my socks are it's kind of fun, yeah. Type 2, type 3 fun, whatever it is. The one where you do something not fun. And then you're like, no fun.
Okay, no rush. Okay, I'm sure he needs time to warm up and everything.
Oh, you did come on the night over here? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Tye, did you come with an umbrella or something?
I did. Do you want to borrow?
Yeah.
Trying to get an umbrella.
By then, by the dozen, right?
Right.
Somebody else who had like only 3 games, they all play the other players on one level higher. Like, maybe not the other players.
I'm sure you two will be able to.
Yeah, we could.
What's up? Oh shit. Take a minute to try out.
majesty for showing up.
Oh, did we have to play that? We're sorry. I thought it was just going.
I'm not sure.
Alright,
Is it the first round?
it is the first round. Yeah.
Give me 1 minute.
Okay. I thought about telling him, I was like, oh, he's already done it. Yeah, but now I think about it, he has like the overlay of like starting next video. Yeah.
So they must really be good at it. I was like, dude, you look very good. You can tell it's funny. My whole month.
Alright guys, if you can hear me, this is the first rack right now. The guy started without me, so we're going to pick up from here. Tye is at the table, has 2 balls to do, so I'm going to go tell them they can tell me, but it's not my fault they started without me.
I'm good to go?
Yeah. Okay, so I just told them that they can continue. So it looks like it's gonna be 1-0 for Tye. I don't see. Pretty sure Tye is gonna get this one. The draw is not specifically difficult, but it's close to the object ball. It's kind of wrong with the angle. My judgment of the angle. I have an angle on the other side that I thought, so but it's still good. It's gonna be a 2 rail, a little bit of bottom. It's gonna be 1-0 for Tye. Alright, I'm not sure that was the plan here. I feel Tye wanted to do the 9 ball in the bottom right, but he got set up pretty perfect from the bottom left. So it counts a little bit as a roll, I would say. Not a complete outrageous roll, but some kind of a little roll. Okay, 1-0 for Tye. Okay, so I'm gonna do the introductions because I didn't have time to do them properly, because again, the 2 guys started without telling me. Christoph showed up half an hour too late. After the time we said we were going to start, and then they started without telling me. So yeah, so we are at the New York Few Club. This is the 9-ball league, Diamond Division, which includes the best player at NYCC, that one's playing 9-ball league. And yeah, this is the second round of the playoffs. So it's the semi-final, Tye versus Christoph. I think Tye finished first in the regular season, and for Christoph it was a little bit more of a struggle to make the playoff. At some point he says maybe I'm out, because that to me in private, if I lose against this guy I'm out. But he made it, and we're in the second round. If I remember correctly, Tye made a control break, which is allowed in this league. I think the rule is 4 balls to the rail, and it's not the matchroom break with the 9 on the spot, it's the one on the spot. So Pascal Dufresne is speaking, commentating right now. I played in this league this season. I failed to qualify from the playoff by 1 position. I played both of these guys during the regular season, so I know a bit their style of play. Actually, I played them many times in the last few years.
You mind if I look at
I think from this point, you see those two guys cross each other. Tye just went and removed the magic ride, touched the 9 ball without really making a big fuss about it. Yeah, you don't do that until you know the other player very well, because again, there's no big problem for the rest of this track. I decided to go 1 rail, overdid it a little. Or underdid it.
Probably not over there.
I'm sure it would have been would have preferred to be closer to the 5 ball. I think it's better to come back from the above the 6 ball on the right side pocket. I don't think. No, I thought that was the 9 ball. That was the 4 ball. Alright guys, colors are not super distinguishable. Alright, so Tye did everything he had to do here, got a reasonable angle on the 6. I would go, I think he has to go 1 rail here, the bottom. He's fine, looks like he's going to be 2-0. Tye is going to be a big favorite from here. In the now defunct 10-ball elite league, it was the best players at the club, and we were playing all even. And Christoph, it ran for 3 seasons, and Christoph only lost 1 match in 3 seasons. It was against Tye. So there's the handicap, 4 games on 11, plus Tye starts with 2 games on this column, so he's a sizable favorite from me. But you never know, Christoph could put 5-6 back on him and run away with it, but at this point, yeah, if I had to make a bet at this precise moment, it would be easily on Tye. Okay, 2-0, let me put that bead on. Okay, so we're playing one on the spot. The 9 is not good on the break, and it's called 9 ball. So if you fluke the 9 ball in the middle of the game or even at the end, it's not good. It gets respotted. Okay, let's see what kind of break Tye is gonna do. I'm gonna look at it now. Obviously, hope the wing ball to go. It went. That's unusual. Stopping the cue ball right next to the rack. I mean, I don't see that very often. But I think he break and run the last rack, and he has a shot this rack, so definitely he's making it work. And that could be another run out, because again, there's no big problem. Edouard Duarte, who's another top player in this league, was telling me that he feels strongly that winner breaks and one on the spot is not a good it's not a good combination. Actually, he said one on the spot, winner breaks with the magic rack. It makes it a little too easy for the player at the table. So I missed a little bit. I missed the first rack, so I don't know if it was a break and run, but if Tye makes this, it's going to be a 3-tag. This has a lot to do with like our setup, like one on the spot, winner breaks, and the magic rack. Wing ball goes always, and if you're a little good at controlling the cue ball and the 1 ball, then you always have a shot, and running out is not too difficult. All right, first mistake that I witnessed by Tye in this match. And now Christoph gets to skip a beat. He has to be out here and keep control, at least keep control on the next rack, because he's far behind now. It's 4 game handicap, 2 games for Tye at this point, so he's 6 games behind already. Okay, well done. Kept a little angle for himself. I think he's gonna take the 7 in the side pocket, I feel. It's not the only way to do it, but this is what I would do, just because it's the closest pocket. That is good enough, I think. Looks like he has a wrong angle on a small angle on the wrong side. He can go forward with an inside spin. Wants to have a good position on that 8 ball. So. See, I thought that was the 8 ball. That's the 6. Jeez, sorry guys. The commentating is all messed up because I'm not seeing the color right. The color's right. Alright, sorry about that guys. I think the next ball was the 7 and the ball he just pocketed was the 8. So actually the previous shot was not too good, leaving himself such a long shot on the 6 ball. That's called a little bit getting out of line, and now he has a problematic shot here. It's not that it's very difficult, but he has to control the draw and it's a long shot. 9 ball, you want to minimize the risk, right? And even if you, I can do this long shot, but you're definitely not making it 100%. Maybe it's 95% of the shot. But you give yourself a chance to miss. And now he's over the red. Is he making that 100% of the time? Not sure. Maybe it's only 95%. All right. By the way, one thing that these guys are doing, and I don't like, they're leaving the magic rack on the side of the table, which is a problem in my opinion, because I was in a match one time, and the magic rack was hanging inside the playing area a little bit, and when my opponent, one of the balls while he was playing, touched the magic rack. There was a big argument that whose fault it is, is it the foul or no. So I always take the magic rack on the side, on the table. Okay, let's look at Christoph's break. Is he going to do the same as Tye, try to stop the cue ball there? Yeah, he's doing the same thing. Maybe I'm learning something. So unfortunately the cue ball got kicked up the table, but it turned out well because he's gonna have a shot on the one. However, it's a little bit of a trouble. I'm getting a shot on the 2 ball. It's not really here. Take it in the corner, but the pocket is somewhat obstructed, just a little. I guess he can still make it to the corner. Knowing Christoph, I think he's going to try to come back for the 2 on the left side pocket. Let's see if I'm right. 1 rail down with the outside spin to come back to the table. I was correct. Exactly right. Underdid it a little short on the shot. 2 goes. And we can stay up for the 3 ball that's in front of the pocket. Has to be the 3 ball, right? I don't want to be wrong with the colors again. Oh my god. I'm not sure if you... I'm not sure which side of the 3 ball you want it to be, but... I don't understand. I'm sorry guys. Okay, the 2 ball is there. See again, I thought that was the 6 ball. Not sure what's wrong with the color, if it's the streaming software or the camera. Alright, so the 2 ball was down the table, it came back fine for the 3 ball. Now the next ball is the 6 on the right side. A little bit out of line here. Going 1 rail, or he's going to try to stop in the middle. Looks like he's going 1 rail. The long left rail. Bounce. That's kind of a dilemma because he doesn't have a whole lot of angle. If he wants to go through rail, you're going to have to hit pretty hard and he's over the 9. Yeah, that's what See, I said he needed to hit hard. I decided not to hit hard and just take a longer shot. He should be fine. Alright, good job, Christoph. You're going to get one right now. There you go, my friend. So this is the second semi-final of the 9-ball Diamond League at Miracle Club. I'm seeing right now the other semi-final was already been played. It was between Edward, the gentleman I was talking about earlier. I was seeing that one in the spot, Inner Break, and Magic Rack are not a very good combination if you want to be competitive and both playing played. So it was Edward Duarte versus Jason, and Jason won on the hill by 12-11. So it's going to be Jason, you, Sam against whoever wins this match. And look at Christoph's second break. He made the win ball. The one ball in the side pocket, which usually doesn't happen. It's another ball in the side pocket. The one ball is down the table, and I'm not sure that's okay, we had to spin it, looks like. He got okay for the 2-ball. Now the question is, can he dodge the ball that is there? And I'm afraid to say it's the 8. Yeah, the 6 is there, so it must be the 8. Can he dodge the 8 here and still come good for the 3-ball on the other side of the table? I don't think so. I don't think he can dodge the 8-ball here, so I think he has to embrace the run-in and hope for the best without knowing exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what he did, but he forgot to move the 2-ball. Okay, so at least Christoph came back to 2 without letting Tye back at the table, but he's still far behind. From here he needs 9 and Tye needs 5, so he's 4 behind. Christoph is still 4 behind. Alright guys, I added the overview right now so that you can enjoy the game from different angles. So I'm gonna give a C to Tye for this last shot because there's no reason why he would be so far from the 7 ball. I mean, he was close to the 6. He could put the cue ball a little bit where he wants, but he left himself a long shot, pretty straight. I understand he's probably going to be out, but again, the 9 ball, you want to minimize your chances of missing, like I said before. And now because he was straight on the 7 or the 6, the ball just before, mine's also far on the 8. But I don't want to be too critical. Nice job, Tye. From what I get, only 1 error so far for Tye. That ball he missed when it was 2-0 in practical. Tie break, another stop shot, break shot. This is really non-standard. Yeah, they're both doing that, but this is not how you break. Maybe if you have the right to break from anywhere in the kitchen, maybe that's the way to do it. Because nowadays, if the one is on the spot, break within the box and you have to do something else. Maybe that's the standard break if you can break from anywhere in the kitchen. Anyway, Tye's got again a decent result. I don't think they're going to be able to beat out here. The 3 ball is just surrounded, and he decided to play safe right away. I'm not sure he could have pocketed the 1 ball. I mean, there's some value in pocketing the 1 ball and then pocketing the 2 ball, and then try to get on 3 ball for really deadly safe. Like get the cue ball in the bottom right corner, play safe on the 3. You can get really deadly safe. The problem that the shot he just played is that even if wow, that's a ball in hand, I'm not sure they saw it. No rail. Tye and Christoph saw it, yeah, they did. Okay. So I was going to say, even if Tye gets the ball in hand with a safety, which is what happened, still won't be able to run out most of the time. But now there's a little hope because it looks like the combo can be on. But if you think in the average case, it's not getting a run out. So that's why I said at the beginning, you might have been able better to try to pocket the 1, then the 2, then play safe from the 3. It was possible. So maybe a little bit of a strategic mistake by Tye. So however, he did get the safety. Can Christoph sneak the cue ball in between? Looks like exactly the size of the ball. Not touch the line. That's a second foul. Second foul. So now let's look at if Tye tries the 3 foul on Christoph. think it's worth trying the three fall right here. I think he has, maybe he doesn't have enough space. I don't, the idea would be to send the one ball between the 9 and the rail and push the cue ball on the 8 ball. But I think there's not enough space between the 1 and the rail, so he's trying something else, I think, like drawing. Yeah, he's playing safe, but what's the plan? He's gonna try to stay behind the 3 ball. I think Christoph is gonna jump it. If he can jump, he should take the jump. See, there's two problems with the safety that I played. Is that, yeah, if it planned at work, I guess the cue ball would be right behind the 3 ball. But the other problem is that where he put the 1 ball, Christoph is always going to have a fairly easy kick, because the 1 ball is close to 2 rails. So Christoph has a huge margin of error, even though, although he could scratch. But if he aims to go 2 rails before he touched the 1, I'll be very surprised if he doesn't come up ahead here. Oh my god. The last thing that Christoph needs is bad luck. That was pretty. Actually, he didn't need it to play that hard. The table was kind of hard to run, so I think he could have gotten away with playing much softer. Even though he could have given the 1 ball by playing soft. The rest of the table was not easy to run. So. Alright, another one for Tye. Not going well for Christoph. He needs 9, Tye only needs 3. So yeah, Chris got really unlucky twice. That's right. When he didn't get a rail, there's like 2 or 3 balls that were less than 2 inches from the rail, so that was a foul. And then scratching it, that was another real bad dodge. So. Tye has 1 ball down, he's going to be 10 on the 1 ball. The trick is to get position on the 2. It's going to be pretty random. I think it's the situation where it would be better to be safe, to play safe here. The 2 ball doesn't go in the top left pocket, so of course he can pocket the 1 ball, but he's a big underdog to get a decent shot on the 2. And there's a fairly easy save. Not an easy save, but you know, he can contain, at least a containing save is going to be successful almost all the way. Okay, he did what I said. He might have leaked. Chris definitely sees the 1 ball. He probably can make it also. Oh boy, unfortunately Christoph missed the ball completely. This is truly unfortunate. And not the only problem is that, oh my god, what is Tye doing? Is he doing the 3 fall again? No, this is a mistake, Tye. You're playing a good player here. You cannot oh no, he's making the 1 ball and getting position on the 2 ball. Oh my god, no, Tye. It's okay, it's the only thing you can do, but you shouldn't do the 3 foul. Is your opponent is only on 1 foul, and Your opponent is Christoph Neumayer, and you only have a runnable table. I mean, there's the 7-8, but that's an easy combo, and you can get position easily. Yeah, so big, and then you're gonna be safe. So yeah, so I think Tye is getting the karma that he deserves here. The table was fairly open here. He had one little problem, the 7-8. Other than that, he was fine. Okay, so yeah, Tye, if you're listening to this, if you have a run out against Christoph, you know, only on one foul, don't do the 3 foul. It's not worth it. So the key for Christoph here is to get straight, pretty straight, as straight as possible on the 7-8 combo, but on the left side. If he's on just a little bit on the right side, the cue ball is going down, the 7 is going to the rail, he's not sure to have a shot. So on the 7-8 combo, he needs to get fairly straight, but on the like he was measuring here, that's where he wants. On the other side, it's nothing to get with the draw. And also, yeah, I would have liked him to be maybe face same in front of the other side pocket here, so that he can get a little closer. It looks like he's gonna have to take a longer shot. No, he should be fine. It's not a tough combo. He has to think about the position on the 7, right? And the closer he could be on that combo, the easier it will have been to get the position on the 7. But because he has the right angle, I think he's a big favorite for him. Oh my god. And the way things landed, I think Tye is almost guaranteed to get the position on the 7 after this combo. Because the cue ball is going to have a fair amount of speed, it's going to go up and down, and the 7 should be, you know, somewhere close to the long rail on the left side. Okay, I was a little wrong here. The 7-8 angle, I was a little wrong. I thought the 7 was going to move a little more, but if you notice, the 8 ball went on the complete left side of the pocket, so I think if you cut it a little more, what I described happened, then he has a straight shot on the 7. A straighter shot on the 7, I should say. Now I think this going around the table, it's going to control the speed for the 1 or 2. Decided to go around the table, going to run into the 9, and it's not too bad. for Christoph at this point. Okay, looks like the players are taking a break, so we should be back in a little. So I didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but having the overview is pretty cool now. With NDI streaming, you get pretty good results like this. I just realized there's no sound on the overview camera. That's why you're hearing nothing on the overview. Is there something? No. Alright, another stop shot break for Tye. One ball is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Good shot on the one. No clusters. So if Tye stays really focused here, it could be on the hill at the end of this right without giving any chance to Christoph. I'm not sure what he wanted to do here. Probably get the shot on the side. From my perspective, looks like the 2 doesn't go in the corner, but I could be wrong. Side pocket here. Yes, but he's gonna miss by a lot. Alright, Christoph, it's now or never. Already I would say Christoph is gonna have to be a little lucky to win this. Need to get a few rolls his way. But you can only control what you can control. Take one rack at a time and it's possible. I think the 2 ball is pocketable. So he missed the safety already. Not a gimme, but if that 2 ball falls down, the next ball is the 4. Right? On the left side, but that's the 4, correct? Because the 8 is on the right side. I hope I'm not wrong. Okay, he's gonna nail this. It's straight on the 4-ball. Yeah, Christoph showed up a little late, like 20 minutes late, and I don't think he warmed up at all. Because I was gone for only 5 minutes. Christoph was not here at the beginning. And when I came back 5 minutes later, they had already started. So I think he just went with no warm up. And then you go against a player like Tye, and you give a handicap. You cannot start slow, and that's what Christoph did. He kind of started slow, and on top of it, he got kind of unlucky on more than one occasion. Alright, so I get it, the 6 in the middle of the table. We have the 7 down, below the 9 ball. I think he has a small angle on the right side, so the position on the 7 is really natural. But he should ask himself what kind of angle he wants on the 7, and I'm not sure he did that. Can he get away with just a draw? I think he has a small angle towards the bottom, so if you just draw, it's going to be very low. Can also do hard stun with a little bit of left to come back to rails. Looks like this is what he's doing. Stun to rail. Really nice. Alright. It's going to be hard for Christoph to mentally give up at this point. He needs 9. Tye needs 1. Okay, for those who just joined, we are at the New York Q Club. This is the playoffs of the 9-ball Diamond League. I should say the 9-ball League, the Diamond Division. That where the top 30% of players are eligible to play. This is the second round of the playoffs, so it's the semi-final. And in the other semi-final, Jason Yusan defeated Edward Duarte by the score of 12-11. Jason probably got 4 or 5 games of handicap here. I think I was giving him 3 games, so against Edward he probably got 4, maybe even 5. So it was a tall order for Edward to win this, to win that. And yeah, Jason is going to play in the final against whoever wins this match. It looks like it's going to be Tye unless Christoph pulls the greatest comeback ever at NYCC. So overall, that was Tye's last break, and overall, I think we can all agree that this break worked pretty well. I think he got a shot on the 1 ball on every break, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. The 1 ball didn't always go to the same place, and he didn't always get the same shot on the 1 ball, but he did get a shot every break. By the way, to all the NYCC members that are listening, don't forget to register for next season. Registration should open pretty soon, in 2 weeks at most, I guess. But please don't forget to register. It's easy to ignore the email, and when you're too busy, ignore the email and forget to register. So keep that in mind. And here in this rack, I mean, there's no big problem for Tye to worry about. So very good angle on that 5 ball. What do we have here? 7 ball on the table next to the 9. Okay. So it looks like he's planning to drift. That's the term I use, drift the cue ball below the 6 for the 6 in the other corner. And the plan worked, but again he forgot to move the ball. Or maybe it's because when you put a lot of draw, it can remove and go from your cut. And I think this is what he failed to calculate. This is something I learned the hard way. When you draw, it has the side effect of removing some angle from your cut. Meaning the ball is gonna go straighter than the close ball angle would suggest. And I feel this is probably what happened here. And Christoph got out of line almost immediately. Like I said, I don't think he was properly warmed up from this match, for this match. Going around the 8 ball, he's putting inside spin. Decided to take the bank. Alright, Christoph, nice job, nice work. It's important not to give up, you never know what could happen. This guy, Alexa Pessel, oh my god. Alright, Christoph. I guess it was not your night, but warming up a little would have helped, my friend. I don't think that Tye forced Christoph to start right away because Christoph was late. I think he told me, Christoph's gonna have to warm up for a little while, so you can be gone 5 minutes, Pascal. I think Tye told me something like that. So I don't think it's Tye who told Christoph we have to start right away, you're late. I think it's just Christoph that said, okay, no, let's just start. Oh my god. Alright. Tye had the right occasion to close it here. And yeah, you pretty much missed. You cannot blame him. At this point, he's probably has a huge adrenaline drop because he feels he's always winning. Happens to me too, and sometimes I regret it. I had people come back 5-6 games on me just because I take my feet off the gas pedal because I feel I'm always winning. It happened to me a couple of times that my opponent comes back. 5-6 games. I was going to say in the Arizona Open, there's this pro player, Alexa Pessel. I think he came back from being down 9-1 in a race to 10. So he won 9 games in a row against a pro player. Very good pro player. I don't remember his name right now because he's kind of new on the scene, but already very accomplished pro player, and Alexa came back 9 games in a row against her. Okay, the wing ball down. The one ball flew around, and Christoph might have a shot in the window. Let's go on the overview and try to decide, does Christoph have a shot here? I think he does. And I think with a follow spin, he can get lined up for the 2 on the corner on the other side. I feel like he has almost a full pocket. But that's not what he's gonna do. He's gonna set up for the 2 in the side pocket. It's pretty straightforward. So the only thing he can do here is roll a few inches forward or do a stop drag forward. Yeah, he's doing the drag. Drag forward a little. Good job, Christoph. Perfectly in the window. The rest is not a thing, especially if the 6 doesn't go in the side pocket. It doesn't. So instead, he's gonna get perfect position for the 6 down the table. And yeah, things are looking good for Christoph suddenly. For this rack at least. I'm gonna try to bring my cursor. Alright, he's on the 5 ball. Sorry guys, a little distracted. I thought he was on the 6, he was on the 5. He managed to stay for the 6. Good angle to get 1 rail on the 7. Looks like it's gonna be 1 more for Christoph. Sorry guys if you see things that you don't understand. I'm messing with the board right now. The scoreboard. Testing things. Okay, enough of this. Power fault, I don't know, power draw. Almost saved himself behind the 9, and now he's in trouble. It's funny, I thought more could be accomplished going forward. So again, if Christoph hear what I just said, he's going, you don't know, Pascal, the draw, you get much more with the draw. Your commentary sucks. You know. Alright, not sure what was the plan here, but probably just over. He wanted to have a shot on the corner and he just did it. Overran the position. But he has an easy shot on the side pocket, luckily. And we're looking at 6-4 for Christoph. Yeah, folks, the break is so important. As you get better at 9 ball, the more the break is important. It's important to have a plan and try to do something, not just hit and hope for the best. So looks like those 2 players have about the same plan, which is to stop the cue ball in the middle of the table without the cue ball going to anywhere else. Which is only a viable plan if you have the right to put the cue ball anywhere in the kitchen, so you can put it in the bar close to the long rail. Because if you're in the box, I don't think you can do what they're doing. Because the wing ball doesn't always go if you hit the one ball straight from the corner of the box. You have to do some kind of cut break, maybe go to rail, send the cue ball up the table with the one near one of the top pocket. But I don't think the way they break is available if you're breaking from the box. And that might be a change we could bring next season to make things less easy for this league, where there's a lot of good players that can, like Edward said, if you have the magic rack, the one on the spot, and winner breaks, it can be a little too easy. Okay, I was finding myself too interesting right now, so I didn't follow the action from the beginning of this rack. Christoph made a ball on the break. Pushed, I think. To a bank. No, he played safe, right? Sorry guys, I lost it. I cannot tell you if it was a big mistake or what just happened. We're gonna move the other. Tye made the bank, and unless, let's go on the overhead. It is doable. However, it's gonna send the cue ball flying across the table, and if you scratch or you safety yourself, you cannot whine that you were unlucky. So really the cut was not that bad. He was able to control the cue ball, play soft, and now he has a shot on the 5 ball, although it's pretty difficult. No, that's the 4. So again, I'm not good with seeing the colors. He actually got a pretty decent position on that 4 ball. But since he was over the rail, it was a difficult ball and he hung it. And again, like I said, Christoph, if he plays well, it's still possible. That's a couple of misses by Tye now. Looks like he has slowed down. And it may be because he feels he's always winning, but this is the kind of opening that Chris should take full advantage of. Of course, like I said, he needs to be a little lucky to win this from here, but you know, if he puts every chance on his side and he plays well, it's still possible. Now, is it possible to pocket that 5 ball in the side pocket? I'm not sure. It looks like it is, but the problem is that the cue ball is almost always running either into the 7-9 or it's gonna have to risk the scratch in the top left corner from what you're seeing right now. He's running on 7-9. Okay, was able to pass the cue ball between the 9 and the pocket. Was a little dangerous, but well done. So I think the 7 goes. It goes in the top left pocket. However, with the angle on the 6, I think he has to drift on the other side and do it in the bottom left pocket. Bottom left with respect to what you're seeing on your screen right now. So it's like stun shot. Yeah, it's a good effort, but you want it to be more straight than that. Now I think he's gonna have to run into the 9 ball. Actually, looks like it's possible to dodge a 9 ball with a bit of forward spin. I think he should do that if he can. You don't want to run into the 9-ball. It makes the shot pretty random. He was able to dodge the 9-ball. Get good on the 8, and that's another one. That's going to be 3 in a row for Christoph if he gets this. Sorry, I know we don't have sound, table sound when we're in the overhead. No problem. I'm going to have to fix next time for next time. All right, let's go, Christoph. Give us something to talk about. Make the amazing 9-game in a row come back, and it's gonna be the big story this week at the club. I like that he's taking his time. He's not shooting fast like earlier this match where he missed like 1 or 2 easy shots, or shots he shouldn't miss, I should say. I'll put Christoph in. Alright, 6-5. Chris now needs 6 in a row. We needed 9 in a row. We need 6 in a row, so 1/3 of the work is done. Again, cannot say that he's completely the master of his destiny right now. 9 balls, 6 just on the break. It's impossible to control everything, but he can try. And he almost scratched. That's the kind of thing I'm telling you about. And I'm sorry, but looks like the wing ball doesn't go, and that will be his fault. So it means he forgot a gap somewhere in the rack. He didn't rack for himself properly. The wing ball always goes if you rack. I guess it's possible that you get some kind of skid inside, you know, the rack if there's a little dirt on the ball somewhere, but you know, if the balls are clean, and you're here at the New York Crew Club, you clean balls after every session, so at this point the ball should still be pretty clean, so Christoph just texted me in private, can you stop the AC, so I'm gonna walk out and try to do that, or ask somebody to do that. Alright, mission accomplished. I found Mark who can change the
So, you know, it's set to 73. The temperature right now is actually 73. Warmer temperature.
okay, so
So, I mean, the trouble is everyone else will complain about it.
no, it's fine. I don't want you to say something you want people to hear. Yeah, so Mark was saying that it's the club is the right temperature. But I walked out in the office and it is a little cold. I think Christoph is somewhat right to complain. But if you're looking at what he's wearing just a t-shirt. He's kind of a skinny guy. There's not a lot of fat on that guy, so that may be the reason why he's cold. At Fleetwood I always have 2 layers. Just even if it's in the summer, I would rather be a little too warm than a little too cold. If you're cold, you can be shaky, shake a little, and this is the worst thing that can happen for your stroke. So when I say I put 2 layers, it's 2 nylon layers. Well, I'm not sure about the right fabric, but the stuff that the pro player jerseys is made of. So I'm gonna have 2 layers of that. Like a Hanes undershirt and then another polo made of nylon or whatever the stuff the jerseys are made of above it. So Christoph, if you can hear me, I asked Mark and he agreed to up the temperature 1 degree. I hope it's going to be enough for you to accomplish your comeback. So I said before Christoph showed up late and didn't warm up. I don't think it's because he underestimated Tye. Tye beat him even before in another league we had, the 10-ball elite league, where everybody was playing even. I just think he has everything on his mind these days. It's probably the reason why he's late, so he probably just said like, just get on with it. So it looks like he's gonna be out again. And it's kind of unfortunate because now that he caught his speed, I mean, I think he's playing pretty well. I mean, if he had played like that the entire time, he would have been the favorite to be Tye. Okay, I'm gonna give the bead the points right away, Chris, because I know you're never missing this. Oh, and it's 6-6, folks. The comeback is underway. I'm sure Tye is still very confident at this point. Even if Chris plays perfect for the remainder of the match, I mean, just out of, you know, randomness, Tye is gonna get at least one more chance or 2 more chances to finish it. I think if Christoph gets to 8, now the pressure is gonna completely transfer to Tye. But I played him a couple of times, he plays pretty well on the pressure. Okay, Christoph's gonna have to win a safety battle here because the shot on the 1 is not there. You can do a containing safe. Just send the 1 on the right side, let's say, and put the cue ball on the other side. If you notice, the banks, both the banks in the corner and the side are blocked by balls. So yeah, the worst part is that he might be giving a fairly easy attempt at a safety to Tye. Can also try to put the cue ball behind that ball, the 8 ball on the left side. Okay, so he did a containing shot on the other side. I think he wanted to get behind the 3 and 4 balls, I think it is. And he came up short, and now he has left a combo. yeah, so Tye has a chance to be out right there. He's thinking about a position on the 3 ball because he feels the 5 line, both balls might go. If you notice, the 5 is a little away from the pocket, so it's not definitively going in. The 1 ball is not definitely going in, the same as the 5 ball. But now it did go, and Tye has a clear run out here. The positioning is not super simple from the 2 to the 3 here. He doesn't want to be thin on it. If he gets to put inside spin. Oh, outside spin. Came back straight, perfect. Alright. Unless something major happens, really bad miss, that's gonna be it, folks. Because you can just do a stop shot here. Please tell me this is the 8 ball next to the... Yeah, instead of a stop shot, he decided to give himself a straight draw on the 4 ball, which is okay. The only thing maybe I don't like is it's possible that it could have ended up straight on that ball and be forced to take a somewhat difficult shot on the 8 ball. That's why I think he was a little better to stop or draw a little to go 1 rail. Alright, congrats Tye. Tye is gonna be in the final against Jason Yuksam. No, I give the points to one first. Okay, there you go. 7. Tye is the winner. Christoph has conceded the 9 ball. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Yeah, 7-6 for Tye.